Hello, and welcome to my channel, Discernment with Shayla. This is a space for self-reflection, healing, and personal growth. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and trust that whatever has brought you here today did so for a reason. At once, the moon, and you feel overburdened. That's what it feels like. More or less because of things that you have no control over, things that you're in the dark about. You're dealing with some type of circumstances that you feel like you are powerless in. They're beyond your control because you don't have all the facts in the situation. I feel this way because the moon came out sideways. So it's telling me that something is trying to be revealed or will be revealed shortly. Sideways is, to me, is saying that whatever it is that's hidden is hidden simply because you don't have the whole story. So you more or less know some of the facts, but you don't know all the facts. So you're probably burdened because you can't take necessary action that you want to take because you don't have the whole story. Okay, that's what I feel intuitively. Let's see what comes out. Someone is manipulating you. That's the reason why. It makes sense. You don't want to take any action on anything because you don't have the same story, the whole story, because you're concerned that you're being manipulated. The truth is intentionally being withheld from you. Whatever it is, this person is purposely not telling you the whole story. It's intentionally not telling you the whole story on purpose. Let's see. You have communication that's coming in, 8 of Wands. That's communication that's coming in. It's about your pentacles. It's about your money. Could involve some type of monetary situation, or maybe that has something to do with a commitment, something of tangible value, whatever it may be. Let's see. I can't entirely tell at this moment, but I'm going to accept these 2 cards because of the way they came out. So you have Ace of Cups, and you also have the Devil that came out. Major arcana. So the Ace of Cups is a new beginning that's coming in, but you feel bounded to something. That's what I feel based off of the Devil coming out. What is this that you feel shackled in and bounded to? These addictions. What type of addictions is it? Confusion, misinformation, lack of communication, arguments. Okay, so absolutely. You receive the Ace of Swords in reverse, which makes me feel like it's based on you not having the truth about everything. And whoever it is that's manipulating you is somebody that you know is toxic because they've done things to you in the past. That's very clear indication that this person is toxic. So it could be, I'm thinking that is this a person who has mental illness and you actually want to help them, but you're concerned about your own well-being? If you step in, quite responsible. You should be concerned. Let's see. Ooh, that was quick. So mentally, when I pulled this card, my thoughts were I wanted to clarify Ace of Swords in reverse. And what came out is Knight of Swords in reverse. So this person, I feel like it's confirmation of the last statement that I had made, which was that it's just whether or not this person suffers from some type of mental illness. And you're aware that they deal with some type of mental situation, but you don't know the extent of this situation. And you want to get involved and you want to help, but you don't have all the facts. So you're concerned about your own well-being. And considering that the King of Swords came out in reverse, it's telling me that whoever this person is, they have no direction and they're extremely aggressive. They're coming in fast, seeking help. They probably often lash out at you even though you try to help them. That's what I'm feeling intuitively. Let's clarify. Wow. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you feel like whoever this person is, they're interrupting you. They're basically interrupting your life. And you're concerned about if you get extremely involved in assisting them, they may set you back in whatever it is that you have going on in your life. So I'm feeling as though you're concerned that by being attached to them, it may disrupt your blessings, whatever that may be. It could be a disruption in whatever you have going on in your life as terms of your relationship, any relationships that you have, because if you are dealing with someone who has some type of mental illness, clearly there's a concern about them interrupting your daily activities, because dealing with a person who has mental illness requires a lot of attention. You have to have this person, you have to give this person your undivided attention. And if you already have a family yourself, it's not just you, you're going to be taking out of, you may feel as though, I don't want to say you're taking out of pouring into your own, family, but it's going to feel like you have to obviously shift your priorities. So your undivided attention is going to be focused on helping and assisting this person. So you may become derelict in your responsibilities with your family. Let's clarify 10 of Pentacles, please. Many. Got 2 cards. It's too many, so I'm not going to accept them because I really just want cards. Especially when it feels like messages are flying out, because I received 2 cards that flew across and landed on other cards. So I'm getting energy of really chaotic, and it's making me feel chaotic and jumpy. Give me 1 card, please. 1 card, please. Thank you. Honest, truthful. Okay, so you received the King of Swords. To clarify the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a decision that you have to make about your family dynamic and how it's going to affect your long-term growth in relation to your Pentacles. The Queen of Swords came out, so there is a truth that's being revealed to you. This Queen of Swords energy. I feel like the Queen of Swords is you getting to the bottom of the truth of whatever is happening. It could also be that there is a Queen of Swords that's coming to tell you the truth about the situation. But let's see if we can clarify the moment. Let's see what comes out. Too many cards. All of the cards surrounded makes me feel like it has to do with what I just explained in regards to mental illness. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but that's what I'm feeling. You're debating on whether or not you want to be helpful with helping someone else with their burdens without putting yourself in jeopardy and internalizing whatever's going on with them. You want to responsibly protect your energy, as you should be. You should. See how that flew out? The Hierophant. Okay. Exactly. To me, that's confirmation, because I feel like you are seeking for spiritual clarification on what you should do and the actions that you should take. Because the Hierophant has to do with traditional commitments and values, but at the same time, it represents basically a priestess. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm sorry you're dealing with this right now. Let's see what are the oracle messages for you. Is there any advice that can be given to this person that this story applies to? You know what? Before I pull a card, give me 1 second. Before I pull a card, this seems chaotic, so I just want to cleanse the energy for a second. I feel like whatever ends up coming out is probably going to be related to the need for you to be grounded, which will be confirmation for you, because it sounds like from the spread, it seems like you're taking the necessary actions. I mean, you can only do what you can do. So let me just, what is going on? It doesn't want to light for me so that I can properly cleanse this energy for a second, because I feel like I'm picking up on you and this person's energy. Okay. What is the oracle message that you have today? That is definitely clarification. Clarification as well as confirmation. Do you see the image on that card? Let me give you another card. Another one. This one has 4 on the floor. Mysticism. And the oracle card that I'm pulling from, the oracle deck that I'm pulling from rather, is Chakra Wisdom Oracle Guidebook deck. Service. Give me 1 second. I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up your desire. Honey Adams loved her 3 children very much and had a rewarding family life, though sometimes she regretted never finding a career outside the home. At the end of her life, she realizes that the failure was not a failure at all. She achieved something more important, passing on a legacy of service to her daughter, Franny. Being a mother is a great accomplishment. Are you seeing your life as it really is? Though we may wish things to be different, often we create just what we need. This is an opportunity to look at where you are today, give up what you think you deserve, and start being of service. How does this idea of service inspire me? How can I make the most of my present situation? What can I give? Compassion, loyalty, and strength. So Spirit is saying that, especially with the image that's depicted on the card, that the situation that you're dealing with in terms of weighing the options as to whether or not you want to get involved in this situation, Spirit is saying, I feel like Spirit is saying rather, that you were chosen for this. So regardless of what decision you decide to make, Spirit is going to be with you. There is no right or wrong decision. Whether you decide that you want to invest and you want to get involved and help this person or not. Mysticism. Let's address mysticism. Mysticism, I just want to elaborate on service. When you're dealing with a situation where a person has mental illness, it is natural that if you are a person that you are spiritually connected, you're going to want to assist the person because you do recognize that there's a level of spiritual warfare. Excuse me. Why can't I speak? That there's a semblance of spiritual warfare that is taking place. So you recognize that you still have to make sure that you're protected for battle before you can even go in to try to assist this person. Spirit is telling you that you are protected and that this situation was brought to you for a reason, because you are entrusted to be able to help this person. Now, whether or not you feel like you are in the current mental state or situation to do it, that's entirely up to you. But this is, to me, confirmation that Spirit is telling you that you are prepared for this. And Spirit is also telling you that you have the skills that you need to be able to assist this person. And you will be blessed with the necessary assistance that you need moving forward to help support this person if you choose to support them. Mysticism. A woman named Origine. You are not to know. The legend. A woman named Origine calls on the telephone to confirm that she will be with us tonight, yet no woman named Origine has been invited. Of the 4 invited, 2 are wed and 2 are unknown to each other. A woman and a man. Surely, if this mysterious woman were the guest of the man, she would have made it known. A woman approaches, the woman named Aubergine, the woman who will be with us tonight. Inspiration. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but it is no longer necessary to fear. Am I ignoring my intuition? What I suspect is probably true. I must breathe. Ignoring signs unknown, motivation, intuitive knowing, fear of the unknown, intuition, courage, uncharted. So this is another thing that's confirmation. If you look at the image that's depicted on the screen, you can see that this person looks as though it's not a person, it's a spirit. It's the card says mysticism. This person looks like they're cloaked in something that's extremely dark. So that's letting you know that the energy surrounding this person that you would step in to assist is dark. So that's confirmation as to what I was saying about there being some semblance of spiritual warfare, and that you are in the right from the energy that I'm picking up, that I picked up in the spread. That's telling me that there is something that's happening spiritually with this person that you are interacting with, that is seeking some type of guidance and help from you, but you also don't have the whole story. So you're trying to use the appropriate discernment, because it's clear to me that you want to help this person. You just feel like, I don't really know how to help you because I don't have the whole picture. I can make assumptions and give you some insight, but how valid what is the validity of the insight that you will be giving this person if you don't have the whole picture? So, my advice would be to pray, go to your local, whomever it may be that you pray to. Go to your local priest, pastor, and seek guidance and make sure that you're protected. Because I can see, I predict that this is a prediction. This is not me reading into the future. This is just me analyzing the situation in front of me based off of the energy that I picked up on. I can clearly see that you intend to help the person. You just are taking the necessary steps to make sure that you're protected and that you are equipped to help them, considering that you don't have all of the facts. Okay? That's what I have for you today. Namaste. Be well.